So I need to do a rant about some skateboarding tricks I don't understand. I wish I was a famous skateboarder so I could go on like the 9 Club and argue my point. There are certain tricks that are named things that don't make any sense, and I'm talking about technically. So I'll give you an example, a big debate that I have with people. A back 180 5-0. I call it a back 180 5-0. A lot of people call it a back 180 nose grind. When you have your front truck and it's not a back truck, that is now 5-0. Why? Because if you were to pop that switch and land that way, it would be called a 5-0. So why is it when you do back 180 into the same thing, is it not called a 5-0? What do you call it a nose grind? Whatever is in the front of your board, that is the nose now. So if I did a fake yally into a nose grind, that's a fake yally nose grind. You call it fake yally 5-0, but you're in a switch nose grind. You fake yallied into a switch nose grind. So I don't understand why it's called a 5-0. And everybody calls it a 5-0, just say they call it back 180 into a switch back 5-0, a nose grind. But you were 5-0, you were on your back truck. That truck is on the back. The other truck is up in the air. That's not your front truck. If I was to spin the board around, it doesn't matter. It's still front truck, the nose of the board, back truck, back of the board, back 5-0. Or front 5-0. Front 180 into it, the same thing. Front 180 nose grind. You switch back crook. If you were to fake yally into it, it's still called a fakey back crook. So why is it when you tilt it a little bit more, is it called a 5-0? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And pros call these things all the time. Pros do not know skate tricks. They're pros at skateboarding. When it comes to the terminology, the verbiage, the vernacular of skateboarding, they say, they have all these different sorts of slang for it. And people just go with it. So that's one rant I have. I want to hear what people think about this. I have a million different rants about what skateboarding tricks are called and what they should be called. I'm not talking about things like a laser flip. A laser flip has a cool name. I'm talking about the technical stuff like 180s into tricks. Why did they suddenly become a different trick? Just as I stated, from 180 into a switch front 5-0. Why is that called a front 180 nose grind? You're not grinding the nose. That's it.